Hi guys, TimH here, vlogging for gbposters.com. This time with a review for Disney Pixar's Brave. So while I was in America, I got an opportunity to see this film before it came out in England. The main question, I guess, will always be, is it a good film? I think it's a good film. To give you guys some background though, Pixar for me is that shining guiding light of an example of how the studio system still works. Pixar is probably the best film studio in the entire world, a studio that makes plenty of money but cares about quality. And year after year they have produced award-winning, bar-pushing films that take animation to a whole new level. And it's very hard to not point this out, but Pixar's biggest problem is Pixar. And the problem with producing game-changing films year after year is that every time we expect that same level. We expect pretty much masterpieces every time. And unfortunately, Brave isn't a masterpiece. It's a well-told character story. There are plenty of things I can appreciate about it. I like the fact that it has a female protagonist, and I like the fact that the central conflict isn't between a boy and a girl. It's pretty much a girl show all the way through. The central conflict happens between two women, and it's not about a boy. And that's something I quite liked. It moved away from that cliche territory. Having said that, there are elements in the film I did find rather cliche, especially by Pixar standards. There's a witch, and there's a wish being fulfilled, and it all felt a little bit old school and just a little bit too obvious and predictable. And I can already tell that people are going to tell me it's not for you, it's for kids, stop pretending to treat it so seriously, but then at the same time you have to think to yourself, if they could make amazing films like WALL-E and Up and Finding Nemo and The Incredibles that had all these levels and all these general themes that we could all relate to, why does this feel weaker? There were one or two moments in the film where I felt it was just convention and it was dragging a little bit. Having said that, in complete contrast to what a lot of people said, I enjoyed it more as it progressed. When the plot got going and the character development started happening and the two separate characters were interacting and they go on their journey together, that for me was the best moment in the film. That's when the good writing started happening and these characters became more interesting. So overall, the main way I describe this film is that it was solid. It was good. Kids are gonna love it and adults are gonna mildly enjoy it. However, it simply isn't as good as Ratatouille, WALL-E, Incredibles, Finding Nemo, all these other Pixar films that have really changed things and have like blown minds and are masterpieces. It's not one of them, but it is good. And that's pretty much how far I can go into analysing this film without going into spoiler territory. The trailers have done a pretty good job at not spoiling the plot, so I don't want to spoil the plot and where it goes. I feel like you should experience it for yourself. So that was my opinion on Brave. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments, and I will see you all soon in my next film review. Bye!